Dr. Annette Toivenen is a space tourism expert.
China is definitely taking big leaps at the moment. So they are really almost very on the tail of United States. They have been doing a lot of new space activity in the recent years and being very successful as well. It's like 100% success rate. And also from the tourism perspective, I think a couple of years' time they also plan to establish commercial space tourism as part of their new space program.
Well, let's talk about that idea of space tourism. It's something that China wants to fast-track, but perhaps we know it better as being something that the United States does. Do you think that China will end up trying to overtake them?
China is definitely taking a different kind of angle to presenting their space tourism. A good example is now the Wenchang Space Center, which is almost like a Hawaii style of resort that has a lot of space touristic kind of companies and large related activities. So it's a really kind of touristy destination that they are kind of building it to be. Versus now when, for example, last week we saw this all-female crew going to space with a blue origin, and there was a big debate like can they be called astronauts or such, because it looks like Americans want to have it more kind of in the scientific and professional way, and China is taking more kind of like a tourism approach.
Space tourism, though, is really just one element of what you might call the lunar economy, isn't it? And China wants to make the most of it in different ways, doesn't it? When do you think we might start to see some kind of economic returns from that?
Well, it's still a long way to go. It depends on the technological advantages, how quickly and safely they can actually establish some kind of infrastructure to space. Now, at the moment, they do have this kind of small space station that only had 3 modules. So it could be possible maybe that they could be adding some touristic kind of tourism purposes modules to their space station in some years' time. So that would be certainly something that in the International Space Station have never had.
And how important is it for ethical positioning for countries and companies trying to take a lead in space tourism?
Of course, you have this very elite symbol status because it costs a lot to go to space. It's about 400,000 euros now for the tickets that are available. So, of course, especially when we think of China, and that is something that tourism is something you could actually individually gain status among your peers. So that could be something that really motivates Chinese tourists to do space tourism. Maybe in Western countries could be more of your kind of, personal bravery or some kind of scientific status gaining. So there are also different kind of motivations already being seen in different countries. But yes, we have to see what happens.